Look at this baby. You guys are being very cute over here. There you go. Hi everybody, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys some of the primary care that goes into raising the little babies. So I'm here with China, who I've known since I was 4 years old, and she's one of the primary caretakers for the young cats here at the preserve. She's going to teach me how to make the formula, which I have made before, but these are new babies, so it's a special formula that we're going to be making for them today, and we're going to tell you guys every little step as we go along. Let's get started.
Okay, so first step, we always use filtered water, and we're gonna put in 8 cups. And we always use filtered water in the beginning for little babies to make sure that there's no chlorine, fluoride, or anything like that that you can find in tap water or pipes, because sometimes you have copper in the pipes and you get rust.
So 8 cups of purified water. Okay, so now we've got our 8 cups of water here. The next step is going to be using the S-Black. S-Black, you can see, is puppy milk replacer, but it works for the Tigers as well. It's very high in protein, fat, calcium, and we use it as a replacement to get all of those nutrients in that they would be getting from their mother's milk. They would actually be drinking their mom's milk if they stayed with them up to be 6 months old. Even after they start eating meat and stuff, they would still be nursing and drinking it. So I got my dry scoop here because we're not going to mix the wet one in with the dry one. We don't want this to get moldy. We want to keep it nice and fresh. How many cups, China?
4.
4 cups. 4 cups. 8 cups of water. 4 cups of S-Black. Oh, making a mess already. Is there a better technique?
It's because we keep it in the refrigerator, so it kind of clumps it up a little bit and makes it crystallize.
Okay, keep it in the refrigerator to keep it fresh. Okay.
Now we're gonna mix.
I love whisking things.
The reason that we mix the milk with the water before we add any kind of yogurt or anything like that is because it's water soluble and it's not milk soluble. So it won't mix as well if you put the milk in right away.
Try to get all the clumps out?
Yep.
And the kitchen whip just was like a stir fry. Get it, China, get it. She's the master. So this is going to make about 10 bottles on average, and the babies that we're going to be feeding are eating every 4 hours right now. And between the 3 of them, they go through about 2 bottles every 4 hours. So this is not going to last them all day. China has already made formula this morning. She says it's better to make it early in the morning and let it sit. So we're actually making this, preparing it for them for later. What's the next step?
Half and half.
Half and half.
4 cups.
And the half and half is just adding more fat, more protein?
More fat, more content.
A lot more calories.
Now we're going to do yogurt.
Okay.
We add yogurt to the formula for the probiotics. It helps with their own digestion. Yeah, like that.
Much? 4 of these?
4 of those.
Uno, dos, tres, and cuatro.
Now shake it.
Yay.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture. We've already changed it because technically when they're born, when they're born, they're living with mom. Mom usually has between 1 and 6 in a litter, and an average is 2. One gets bigger than the rest and won't let the rest drink. As soon as that happens, we take them so that they have a healthy life, because if you leave them with mom, mom's not a primate. She's not worried about all of her babies surviving. She's survival of the fittest. So we want them all to survive. So we take all of those babies and we start them out on just S-Black on water so that their stomachs get used to the new turnover of mom's milk to S-Black. And when we do that, we also add colostrum, which is good probiotics that they would be getting from the mom, and so we want to keep that going in their digestion. As they get older, once they're 2 weeks old, we start adding yogurt, and as they get a little bit older, we add half and half, so by the time they're 1 month old, they're drinking this container of formula. And as they get older, then we start adding like baby food to the formula. And when they get older, they get little bits of chicken so that they start getting the bacteria of having raw meat in their stomach, and they slowly advance on that as well.
The babies we're feeding today are not eating meat yet.
Not eating meat yet.
Strictly
6 weeks
formula.
old. Strictly formula.
So the last step is shaking it vigorously.
Okay.
Okay. Like a true professional.
Then
Success?
we write on it.
We write on it.
We write on it that it's FUNI formula, so it's F-U-N-I, which means it's filtered water.
Okay.
And then we write the date.
Yep, which is?
Today is the 25th.
August 25th.
And the time, so we know what time we did it. It's roughly around 12:30.
Okay.
Perfect. Now it goes in the fridge.
That was made by Tawny
With love.
So I just put the other one in the fridge and we're pulling out the one that they're about to have for lunch now. This one was made yesterday at 4 p.m. so it's still nice and fresh, but by 4 p.m. today, all of this will be gone.
Platos.
And
you gotta get the right nipples.
Okay,
The right nipples are very important so that they don't drink too fast and choke. So we look for ones with little holes.
Nice. Okay. Perfect.
Especially always shake it so anything that settled on the bottom is now in circulation again. Nice.
All right.
Now we gotta warm them up.
Okay, we gotta warm up the bottle.
Because just like mom, you want to get it so that it's about mom's body temperature. Because obviously mom's carrying her milk around, so it's going to be her body temperature because she's certainly not sitting in a refrigerator.
Right, no. Yeah, these are ice cold right now, so we're gonna get them heated up. We have to heat them up so that they reach more of a body temperature. We're gonna start with 45 seconds and then take them out to shake them. China says it varies microwave to microwave, but we always do 45 seconds on this one.
2 hours later.
So let's check it. Me and my nipple to shake it. Gonna shake it up so that we can get the temperature all the way through and find out whether we need to heat it up some more. So since China has been doing this every day for the last 22 years, she can just feel this bottle and know that it's exactly the right temperature to feed the babies. But because I am getting just new to this, today I am going to wash my hands and I'm going to put my finger in it to make sure that it is the exact right temperature. And you want to make sure it's exactly the right temperature because they're going to be drinking it and you don't want it to be too hot, you don't want it to burn them, and you don't want it to be too cold because then they're not going to want to drink it. Let's see. It's perfect. So China was telling me that the babies will not drink it when it's cold, but they will drink it if it's too hot. So it's up to us to make sure that when we're feeding them these bottles that we make sure that it's not too hot because we don't want to burn their throats or sear it as they're going and drinking their formula down. Okay, so we have the baby bottles and we're going to let the babies out right now. We're going to try to feed them, but China says that a lot of the times they won't eat when they first come out. So we're going to let them wander around and play and talk to you guys a little bit about them and see if we can get them to eat. You guys hungry? You hungry? Wow! 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 Come here, SKUKUZA. Come here, SKUKUZA. So before you feed them, you have to make sure that the formula is all of the way in the nipple. That way there's absolutely no air in there for them. Because these guys are very young, so they still are at risk of aspirating. So it's up to us to make sure that we give them all that primary care and attention. You hungry too, sugar? You can have some in just a second. Look, Mama China's right there. And we have 6-week-old lion cubs, and we also have their little 6-week-old tiger friends out here. At this age, socialization is super important. So the tigers and the lions are going to get to grow up together because they're similar in age. So I have baby SKUKUZA here, and then China has Simba on the bottle and little Nala here waiting for her turn. They're all from the same litter, the 3 lion cubs. 2 girls and 1 boy. So do I let her drink the whole thing?
She gets 5 ounces.
5
so she only gets half a bottle.
ounces.
So you pull it and you look.
So she gets 5 ounces. I'm going to check and see how much she's drank so far. I think she's getting there. Oh, almost. Maybe like 1 more ounce. If you want another ounce, you can have one. Is this the one that needs to eat still?
This one.
Okay.
This one should take another ounce.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, sweet little baby lion. And you guys can see that these lions have spots. We get asked all of the time when we bring the baby lions out if they're baby cheetahs or baby jaguars or something because they have such heavy, deep spots at this age. They're gonna keep the spots as they grow and they're gradually gonna fade. They won't lose their spots completely till they're almost a year old. You get 1 more ounce. Mama China says you get another one because you gotta get big and strong. There you go. Oh, I love you. I love you. Your little beautiful face. You guys ate your foods. You got full bellies now. Wow. Wow. So the socialization that you see here by having all the babies together, interspecies, being here with us, the socialization is really crucial because what we do here at the preserve is different than almost anywhere else on Earth. These animals can travel, they can do jobs, they can live in large groups together, they can interact with totally other species like dogs, and our animals are not often afraid or frightened or aggressive towards any of these situations because of that immense socialization that we give them at this really important, crucial young stage of their life. Tigers and lions make very different sounds. Even though the lions do roar like tigers, they don't chuff like the tigers. You might have heard me making that other sound in the other videos to the babies. The lions cannot make that sound, but they do make a cute little cooing sound. Oh, you guys will chuff to me. Baby lion. So in the wild, only 5% of baby lions that are being born are surviving to adulthood. You might see them here and wonder why they're not with their mothers, but that is the reason, because 5%, 1 out of 10 babies surviving to be adults is not what we want to see. We want to see all of them be strong as they possibly can and grow and thrive into their adult lives. So their mother and father still live here at the preserve with us, and they'll be living in a pride once they're older. But for now, they're just living with us and with each other and with their little tiger friends. You the king up there? Excuse me. Come on. Come on, back down. Come back down. Let's go. Come on. Wow. Here we got one of the little tiger friends. Who is this?
This is Kindness.
Oh, Kindness.
And this is Love. Love's a little boy. They're sweet babies.
You like your little tiger friends here? You guys are being very cute over here. Look at that beautiful paw that he has. It's so soft. You see how cute it is? And he has little tiny claws in there already. Look at him. Sharp little clawsies in there. Oh, here we have baby Kindness, and this is baby Love here. Hi. So these babies are only 5 days apart, and you can probably see when they're right next to each other how much chunkier and kind of bulldog style the lion's body type is. The tigers are a lot more streamlined, especially at this age. They're gonna have a little bit more of a graceful frame. The lions have that really stocky, tough guy, bulldog look. You a bulldog? Is you a bulldog? Look at this tough guy. Look at this baby. Wow. Wow. And don't forget that on the Myrtle Beach Safari Tours, you guys can come and you can literally do this and play with the babies and get to hang out with all of them. Any given time that we have the young ones like this and the safaris open, they're going to be getting to socialize with you guys as well. And that's all the more important for them to meet different people and not just us, because you guys are all going to touch them different and smell different. It's great enrichment. So look at this one. So you might wonder how we're able to tell these babies apart, especially like the 2 tiger cubs and the 3 lions in particular. With the tigers, one is a boy and one is a girl, so it makes it easier, but we're looking for really unique markings on them to help them stand out. And those markings are going to stay the same through their entire life. So if you can find something on them, like a little bullseye on their tail or a little spot on their head, that mark is going to be there their entire lives, and you'll be able to spot them that way. What's really cool is every single tiger's stripes are extremely unique, just like a human's fingerprints. And their stripes go all the way down to the skin. So even if you were to shave this little baby, all of his markings would be there.
Oh, are you giving him kisses?
So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video with all of these babies and learned something new. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, and stay tuned for all of the future videos with these babies and more at the Myrtle Beach Safari Preserve. Say goodbye to the people. Say bye. Hey, Bocus. Mwah. Say mwah.